Breaking tonight, multiple sources report that Iran's defense minister, Amir Nasirzadeh, and Revolutionary Guard commander Mohammad Pakpour are feared dead after an overnight Israeli strike. Neither Tehran nor Tel Aviv have issued formal confirmations, and that uncertainty is exactly what makes this moment so dangerous. This is not only a story about individuals. It is a potential rupture in a region already stretched tight by decades of covert operations, proxy conflicts, and open strikes. When senior military leaders fall, the target is more than one person. It is the command structure, the deterrent calculus, and the fragile web of escalatory restraint. Here's what is verified so far. Reuters and 2 regional military contacts have reported the deaths as likely. Independent local outlets cite multiple explosions across Iranian cities. At the time of publishing, there has been no official confirmation from either government. That distinction matters. Unverified battlefield claims can trigger rapid, irreversible reactions. Who were they? Why their loss matters. 2:30 to 4 o'clock. Who were Amir Nasirzadeh and Mohammad Pakpour? Nasirzadeh served as Iran's defense minister, the civilian face of a vast military apparatus. Pakpour commanded major ground forces inside the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the body that trains, funds, and directs many regional proxies. Remove leaders of that stature, and you are not simply decapitating a chain of command. You are reshaping how Iran fights, plans, and to understand the likely fallout, look back at recent history. In 2019 and again in 2025, targeted strikes and assassinations gave rise to waves of missile barges and proxy attacks across the Gulf. Those events show how kinetic acts, even surgical ones, quickly create cycles of retaliation in a region with many actors and few reliable breaks. Immediate regional dynamics, 6 to 8 o'clock. If these reports are confirmed, expect near-term consequences. Iranian forces may retaliate directly against Israeli or U.S. assets. Proxies from Lebanon to Yemen could open multiple fronts. Weaker states in the region and key shipping choke points such as the Strait of Hormuz could see the most immediate disruption, and that would ripple through global energy markets within hours. Strategic implications. Who wins? 8 to 10 o'clock. Strategic actors will ask 3 questions. Did the strike achieve a long-term military objective? Did it degrade Iran's capability to threaten Israel or its allies? And did the attackers accept the risk of a wider war? The answers will determine whether this is a local strike or the opening act of strategic realignment. The information war. Verify before you react. 10 to 11 o'clock. In conflicts like this, information is both weapon and target. Anonymous military contacts, state media, and international wire services all report fragments. Our job is to separate confirmed intelligence from rumor, and to show how fast narratives can push governments toward choices they cannot reverse. Scenarios. What could happen next? 11 to 12:30. Scenario A. Limited retaliation. An exchange of strikes that remains tactical and contained. Scenario B. Multi-front escalation. Proxies widen the conflict, hitting shipping lanes, energy infrastructure, and allied bases. Scenario C. Diplomatic de-escalation. Back-channel interventions by mediators open space for containment. Which unfolds depends on both rational calculations and misperceptions in the heat of crisis. What to watch? Reliable signals, 12:30 to 13:20. Watch for these verified signals. Official statements from Tehran or Tel Aviv. Satellite imagery showing damage at named installations. Confirmed casualty lists from multiple independent outlets. And movements of major assets, carrier strike groups, missile brigades. Avoid single-source claims. Conclusion and call to action, 1320 to 1400 hours. If confirmed, the loss of top Iranian commanders would be a severe blow and potentially a turning point. But uncertainty is the enemy of sound judgment. We will continue to track verified updates and source confirmations. If you want fast, verified investigative updates on geopolitical events, subscribe and ring the bell. If you want to support our verification work, consider becoming a channel member. Every contribution helps us cross-check frontline claims faster. I'm Masood. This is Real America Files. We'll follow this story and bring you the facts as they emerge.